Happy Wednesday morning, everyone. Yes, today I have a topic that I know you guys are going to be like, wow, what is she talking about? It's not an option, it's essential for life. I know this is stuff that you've already heard and you've probably heard it a million times, and yet you're still not taking action. You're still not doing what you need to be doing for yourself. And honestly, when I share this information with you today, I hope you're going to realize that it is not an option. It's essential for life, and it's essential for a good quality of life. So I want to share my screen with you here for a minute because I really feel like the visuals are so important, and 80% of what we remember is visual. So I really want you to see this visual and embrace this visual so that you can have a better understanding. So let me just share my screen right now. Give me 1 second. All right, we love technology and we're just going to work our way through it. It's okay. Let's share the screen. All right. Well, for some reason, the technology doesn't want to work. Okay, we're going to move on anyway. Here's what I want to share with you. Water is essential for life. And I don't think you guys realize how much water there is in your human body. So I want to share with you, and I really want you to think about it. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and post the visual later after we're done here so you can actually see it and capture it and have it for yourself. But I want you to realize how much of your body is comprised of water. And this is why it's so important for you to be putting water in your body every day. Your brain is comprised of 75% water. 75%. Your blood is 83% water. Your heart, that pumps all that beautiful blood through your body, 79% water. Your bones. Now, you think your bones are just like this hard substance in your body, right? 22% of your bones is water. 75% of your muscles is water. 85% of your liver is water. And 83% of your kidneys, water. Guys, looking at everything that's really essential to a good quality of life for us because it keeps us healthy, all these organs that keep us functioning on a really high level and keep us really healthy, like 75% and higher in water. That's what we're comprised of. And so it's really, really important for us to understand that we have to be putting the water into our system. Because if we aren't putting the water into our system, we are actually dehydrating our system. And today I want to talk to you about what happens to your body when you're dehydrated. A lot of you out there deal with chronic headaches, chronic migraines. The number one thing that happens when you're dehydrated is a headache. And here's why. Your brain tissue loses water. It causes your brain to shrink. Okay. So once it's dehydrated, the brain actually shrinks like this and it creates pain. And so if you have chronic headaches, if you're fighting migraines, the first thing you want to ask yourself is, am I drinking enough water? Right? It also lowers the blood flow and oxygen to your brain when you don't have enough water. And so you're going to have foggy brain. You're not going to be able to focus. You're going to feel tired. And then, you also have this situation where your body starts to feel inflamed because of the lack of water. So the number one effect of dehydration immediately is on your brain. And studies have shown that over a course of a lifetime for people who do not drink enough water, who are constantly in a state of dehydration, which most of us are, most of you are, because you're drinking coffee all the time, you're drinking tea all the time, right? Those things dehydrate us. And so what happens over the course of time is that you start to have foggy brain, you start to have forgetfulness. Your brain is not functioning the way it should. You start to experience some short-term memory issues. A lot of people who have dehydration for long periods of time will also experience trouble with math. So, it's dehydration is very common, actually, a lot more common than we want to believe. And a lot of the reasons that we're dehydrated is because we just don't tell ourselves the truth. I call this let's get real and have some real talk, right? I call this show Real Talk. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You guys are all lying to yourself. My father used to tell me all the time when he would ask me why I'm not doing something that I knew I should be doing, and I just wasn't doing it. And I would give him all the reasons why I wasn't doing it. And he said to me, you know what? Those are all excuses, and excuses are lies that you tell yourself. So you don't create cognitive dissonance for yourself. And so I'm just saying to you guys today, stop lying to yourself about why you don't drink enough water. We're all capable of drinking enough water. It's a choice. It's a decision that you make. And if for no other reason, you should be deciding to drink more water so that your brain is hydrated, so that you don't have headaches, so you don't have migraines, so you don't feel pain, so that you can function on the highest level, so you're not experiencing brain fog. Brain fog. Maybe I haven't had enough water today. But so you're not experiencing that, right? And let's think about all the other organs. What happens to your kidneys if you don't have enough water? Well, your kidneys detoxify your body and get out all the toxins through your urine. Well, if you don't have enough water, if you're dehydrated, it holds on to the water and reabsorbs it. So it's now reabsorbing toxins, right? And you'll know you're not drinking enough water if you're not going to the bathroom every hour on the hour. And I know a lot of you are going, I can't do that. I'm on Zoom calls all day. I'm in meetings. I'm driving in a truck all day making deliveries. You know what? You can do it. You can find a way to do it. You can turn the camera off on your Zoom room, take the computer in with you, make sure you sit it somewhere where nobody, just in case you forgot to put the camera off, no one can see you, and go to the bathroom. It is possible for you to do it. Stop telling yourself all the reasons why you can't do it, and think about what it's actually doing to your body if you are not drinking enough water. And if left untreated, you can have serious complications. I remember when I was a young girl, we had a newspaper boy who always delivered our paper every day. And one day we saw him outside sitting under a tree, and he was not coherent. He was, his skin was cold and clammy. He was babbling. He wasn't making any sense. He wasn't coherent. We were scared to death. We didn't know what was going on with him. Thankfully, somebody had his parents' phone number, and they called his parents to come and get him. And what happened was he was suffering from heat exhaustion. It was like 85 degrees out. He's riding his bike around in the sun. He's exposing himself to the elements, and he wasn't drinking enough water. And you can actually have heat stroke if you're out in the warm weather and you're not hydrating your body. And if you're someone who suffers from urinary tract infections, you're probably not drinking enough water. Not drinking enough water can create kidney stones. There's just so many things that can happen in your body when you're not hydrating. I always tell my clients, don't drink water during dinner. Don't drink any beverage during dinner, because what happens when you're drinking that beverage is your body is not capable of absorbing the liquid at that time because it's focusing on processing the food. Our bodies are super smart, guys. Our systems have a way of functioning. So if you're drinking alcohol and eating food, your body's going to recognize that alcohol is the number one priority because it perceives alcohol as a toxin, and it's going to be working on processing the toxin to push it through your system and out. And so you're not able to digest your food on the same level it kind of puts that on the back burner a little bit until it works through the toxins. And then same thing happens if you're drinking water while you're eating food. Your body is focusing on digesting the food first, and it's going to absorb the water after the fact. It could take up to 120 minutes for your body to actually absorb the water that you're drinking during dinner because your body is focused on digesting the food first. And so you want to be mindful of that too. You want to be drinking the water like maybe in between your alcoholic beverages. Definitely recommend that because alcohol dehydrates your body. A glass of wine, a glass of water. A beer, a glass of water. A vodka and tonic, a glass of water. So drinking your water is a strategic plan, right? When you're putting these other things in your body that are going to dehydrate you. A cup of coffee. Well, actually, I suggest you do the water first and then have a cup of coffee. And then if you want a second cup of coffee, do a little water before you have that second cup of coffee. You're kind of counterbalancing the beverages that you're putting into your body that are going to dehydrate you and affect all of these organs and affect the ability of your brain to function at its highest level. So how do you know if you're dehydrated? Well, first off, if you have headaches, drink water, you're dehydrated. That is like a huge thing that everyone I know that's got a headache deals with is dehydration. Okay. But the first place that dehydration is going to show up is on your skin. Our skin needs water, right? And so if we're dehydrated, you're going to see that your skin is flaky and dull, especially on your face. So that is a dead giveaway that you are dehydrated. Pay attention to that. Okay. If you have a dry mouth, then you're dehydrated. Your lips are sticking together. Sometimes when you're feeling hungry, it's actually because you're dehydrated. So ask yourself the question, is this really hunger or have I not had my water? Have I not done that? If you aren't perspiring sufficiently when you're out in the heat, when you're out in the heat in the sun, you should be perspiring. If you're not, or you're not perspiring enough, you're probably dehydrated. If you have sunken eyes, you are dehydrated. If you're irritable, if you're listless, you're probably dehydrated. If you're feeling unusually tired or you're feeling confused or you can't focus, you're probably dehydrated. And so this is not, just something that, oh yeah, maybe I should drink some more water. It's not just an option. It's essential for a quality life. It's essential for life. What's going to happen to your plants if you don't water them? They're going to die, right? What happens to all of these people who are living in areas where they don't have clean drinking water? They get sick. They all these illnesses are there. They die, right? And so you can go without eating food for a certain period of time. And, I know there's studies out there that show you could go for a week without eating, without dying. I think it just depends on your body, how healthy you are, how much extra weight you have on. All of these things factor into it. But the thing that will kill you the first is if you don't have water. You can go without food, but you can't go without water. And still, I need some water. Where's my water? It's over there. You can go without food, but not go without water and still sustain your life for a period of time. So I'm asking you today to stop lying to yourself about the water. Okay. Stop with all the excuses. Stop with all the rationalizations. Let's get real. Let's get honest. You're not doing what you need to be doing for yourself because most people are dehydrated. 80% of the population is dehydrated. So I know you're not doing what you need to be doing. And if you are, I am so happy for you and I'm so proud of you. But if you're in that 80% of people who are not doing what you need to be doing, start drinking more water. Stop with all the excuses. Stop lying to yourself and do what you need to do for your body so your brain isn't shrinking, so that you can focus, so that you can have clarity of mind, so that you can serve your clients, your family, the people you love, your community on the highest level, so you can create optimal health for yourself, so you can get rid of your headaches, so you can make sure your organs are functioning properly, so your skin can glow. Drink the water. I love to help. I'm just going to say, drink the damn water. Okay. Just drink the damn water. I love sharing information about how you can create optimal health. And if you don't make good decisions, what's going to happen to your health? I do that all over social media. I do it here in my lives. And so I would love to invite you to follow me on social media so that you can benefit from the information that I'm sharing with everybody out there on social media. And you can implement these things into your life so you can be in the best shape of your life, so that you can live an energetic and vibrant life, and so that you can feel good and you can look good and you can be your absolute best. So I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on LinkedIn. Follow me on social media so that you can benefit from the things that I'm sharing with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. If you're on replay, thank you for watching the replay. And until next time, go out there and make it a great day. See you next time.